Okay, context. So, for a while I was working for a broadcast news channel, and while I was working for them, I was doing an assignment about this sports car championship. Unfortunately, that piece didn't get to air, tragically enough, because coronavirus happened. I also thought it would be a shame if no one ever got to see it, because I thought it was some good work on my part. I'm saying the 30 people who watch my YouTube videos can see it, basically, is what I'm saying. So shut up, cry more. Brands Hatch GP has hosted a number of high-profile races like the British Grand Prix, and now it's the starting gate for the Sports 2000 Championship. The championship, which starts proper at Donington Park National in April, opened proceedings here at an arena with a storied history. It started life as a circuit for cross-country runners and motorcycle clubs, and in 2012 it was the scene of the Paralympic Games' road cycling event. And again today, a number of very talented sports people will be going around its track. But not behind the handlebars of bikes this time, but the wheels of some very fast sports cars. The Sports 2000 Championship features a number of cars from all sorts of different categories, including those dating back to the 1980s, with some going up to top speeds of 130 miles per hour. But to get a better appreciation of quite how fast that is, and how exactly it feels to be inside one of these cars when it's going around the Brands Hatch, I figured I had to get some first-hand experience. And at risk of great personal embarrassment, that's exactly what I did. That ended up being a poor choice of words. But after my life finished flashing before my eyes, I decided I wanted to know more about the car itself. Having rode around in it, I can attest it handles well and drives fast, but I'm not a motoring expert by any means. So I sought out someone who is.
It's good value for money, actually. It's, the power and performance you get out of it for relatively little money. Our 0 to 60 time is 2.7 seconds. And like I say, at 150 mile an hour, normally a top speed of 150 mile an hour. Even the Ferraris or everything, they may be quicker on the straights than us. They certainly wouldn't out-accelerate us, and once we come to the corners, we have more downforce, so we would be able to drive past them on the corners and everything.
So that's the car. But what about the competition itself?
It's a championship for sport prototype cars, which to people who are not motorsport minded are probably more like little Le Mans cars. People would understand that terminology. So they're open sports cars, different types of engine depending on what class you're in, and it means very competitive racing because each class the cars are very similar and the engines are very similar.
Finally, it wouldn't be well-rounded coverage of a sporting event without a nod at that omnipresent chestnut, the coronavirus. So far, the authorities behind the Sports 2000 have made no public statement about plans to postpone or cancel events, though the Brands Hatch Arena did comment on Twitter to say that they'd had a number of inquiries about COVID-19, and that in the unlikely event a race meeting is postponed, all tickets will be valid for the rescheduled event, and if a race meeting is cancelled entirely and not rescheduled, you will automatically get a refund. The authorities behind the arena think a postponement is unlikely and are guaranteeing the tickets. So if you're after a high-octane day out and are willing to risk the crowds in this brave new world, then this contest could be just your speed.